record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have Josh Bilicki. Yeah, by some miracle we got a Josh Bilicki diecast. This is Ziegler, maybe? Ziegler? I'm not too sure how to say. I want to say it's like Ziegler or something. Either way, pretty cool paint scheme, and for Josh Bilicki to have a diecast is pretty insane. I feel like this one will be a pretty hard diecast to get down the road. So this is, of course, for the 2022 season. We got the box here for 2022. I don't know how the 2023 ones are going to be. I think they're a little different. I think they also say 2023 season, and I got a couple other things on it. But either way, this car looks great. The blue, what? There's no blue on this. I meant black for whatever reason. When I saw yellow, I was thinking blue and yellow for my colors for whatever reason. But when I went to say black, I said blue. So, yeah. Still a little rusty trying to get back into it. I apologize. But the black and yellow, not blue and yellow, the black and yellow, very cool little combination colors. Looks like a little bumblebee. You got the paint scheme that looks just really good. Of course, they got the slanted sponsor, which fills up that space, and it looks really, really nice. So, even though I'm not a fan of the Ford number, I think it could be pushed back a wee little bit more because it's super close to that NASCAR Cup Series logo. But either way, this is still a pretty good looking paint scheme. I never thought we would have a Josh Bilicki paint scheme, but you know, here we are. I'm pretty sure this is for Aspire Motorsports in 77. Of course, you got Nation's Guard and stuff down there. So this was stuff that Chastain was sponsored by, or not Chastain. I'm sorry. Oh my God, what's his name? LaJoy. There you go, LaJoy, not Chastain. My bad. I'm sorry. Either way, Aspire Motorsports. I'm pretty sure this is the team. I don't know. Yeah, they're still around. This is Aspire. Okay, because they don't have like the team names on the boxes other than Hendrick. I wish they would. Because sometimes you can't really tell, like, what team's what if it's a very small team. Like, there was one that got released a little bit ago. I'm not too sure what team it was, so just kind of had to, like, I don't know, do research on it. But, yeah, Josh Bilicki, again, really awesome paint scheme. I feel like it's going to be kind of rare down the road. Maybe not super rare. They may overproduce it, or they may be, you know, super scattered, you know, kind of just throughout the years, and it may slim down to something that's very hard to find. But anyway, let's get this diecast out of the box and take a closer look at the paint scheme. Here's the diecast out of the box, and the first thing I kind of noticed was, like, the fading on the top. It kind of goes to, like, an orange. Not really a fan of that. My reason being is, like, I don't think it really fits anywhere, you know? Like, it's a black and yellow scheme, and then there's just this random orange fade on the roof. I'm not really too sure where that comes from. Like, I can see why something could fade into an orange from yellow on a black paint scheme, but with this sponsor, I don't see any orange on the sponsor. There's no orange numbers, no orange accents anywhere other than the roof. So I'm not really too sure why they would do that type of fade. I don't know, but I believe if they just kept the roof like completely yellow, it would have looked a lot better. It's not a super big deal. Like, I mean, I can live with it. It's not like an eyesore or anything. Just kind of a weird out of the blue type transition. Also, something I noticed on the roof, it looks like the 77 is pushed a little far forward. You know, it's like it's not center. Now, I get there could be a sponsor behind here, save for the deck lid, but I'm not really too sure what sponsor could be on Josh Bilicki's car that was behind the 77 that they couldn't put on the car. So I'm not really too sure. So it's either blank on the car or just some sponsor there that they didn't want to put on here, or the sponsor didn't want to be put on a diecast and they just had to leave it be. So I'm not really too sure what happened there. That could be a Lionel's fault. It could be just how the paint scheme was actually designed. We don't know. I don't know just yet. Sure, I could do a little bit of research and try to figure it out, but I'm not really too worried about it, to be honest. But it's still a pretty nice paint scheme. I'm not going to, you know, complain on it too much. Pretty cool. We got a Josh Bilicki car, so, again, not going to complain too hard there. So, on to the actual diecast review. We have Auto Group Ziegler. I believe that's how you say that. I could be completely wrong. Zeigler. Ziegler is really the kind of only way I can see how to pronounce that. Got Auto Group there. Got a little white swoosh going on there. I kind of wish it was outlined in black. I'd like to look a little better. I got ZL1 on the hood. Bilicki. It's kind of scattery right there with the text. That's not very good. Same with the Chevy bow tie there. So good job Lionel on that. 77, again, it is pushed up quite far. Don't know if there was a sponsor back there or not, but either way, it's pushed up pretty good. Bilicki right there on the rear name banner. Nothing on the deck lid, so there's that. Team Ziegler, again, pretty sure I'm botching this name. We got Spire. Okay, so it is Spire Motorsports. I don't know why I kept thinking, like, Are they still in business, or did they go out of business? Do they still exist? Yeah, it's Spire. Okay. I had to kind of rethink about that. Got Camaro down here. ZL1, got the 77. Tail lights, which look pretty good. Got the bow tie, and of course, the pop rivets along the back. Down the side, you got Ziegler.com, and nothing on the quarter panel somehow. Nations Guard. Oh, God, we got a whole bunch of stuff here. Nations Guard, Muto, maybe. General, can't tell what that is. Comedic, or Comedic, RS, Mechanic Square, Circle B Diecast. That's why it got made right there. Sherman-Williams, and they got the 77 on the door. Of course, with the big old sponsor there. On the B post, we have Chevrolet. Looks to be DMS. Can't tell what is underneath that. Can't really tell. Then you got FOE, and then you got the Wix right there. Got Josh Bilicki on the name banner, of course. Got the NASCAR race car, or not NASCAR race car, I'm sorry, NASCAR Cup Series. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Goodyear logo there. Sunoco down on the front. And moving on to the bumper, we got a pretty nice, clean bumper right here. Very cool little design. I mean, I know it's simple, but it's always a slick design when you have the lines kind of come down to the front on the nose. I just think it looks really good, so I don't know, like, if I'm going to ever get rid of this car. There's been a lot of cars that I got recently that I'm like, oh, dude, you know, I'm not going to sell this. This is too cool of a paint scheme. And then I kind of realized, it's just going to sit on the shelf. But I try to keep some of the good ones. Like, I try to keep some of the rare ones. I try to save every single race one I have, because I'm starting to sell off a lot of my collection right now. Walmart is dropping hours, so I got to do something to kind of save myself here. So, last resort is selling my diecast. I've got a couple good ones that are up on eBay right now, so I don't know, we'll see where it goes. And with Walmart cutting hours, that means I have more time to work on diecast for the Bottom Bag Diecast eBay page. Already put out Wave 1 for 2023, which is the playoff wave, not the chase wave, the playoff wave. And then next wave we're going to have, it's one of two. They're both race versions, but it's either going to be a race win or just a race version, like a crash car or whatever. Not too sure just yet. I have one of them complete, but the one that is not complete is one that I'll probably get more money out of. So I'm going to try to complete the one I'll get more cash out of. At least I think so, because it's going to be a good wave. Now, I am going to do select bids on some of them. And I hate to do that, but at the same time, if people want it that bad, they'll pay for it, however much they want to pay. And I have one source of income with 2 mouths to feed, so trying to get that taken care of also, while the other one gets a job back somewhere else, because Walmart's not a good place, and she wanted nothing to do with it, and I guess, you know, that didn't really go well. So, either way, trying to support a household and trying to, you know, just live, basically. So I'm trying to sell off what I can in order to try to, oh yeah, she's sick too, she just heard a cough in the background. But either way, trying to get what I can done, trying to sell a bunch of diecast, trying to customize diecast, get those out for sale. So we'll see how all that goes. But nonetheless, we have plenty of time to work on diecast. Like, for example, they cut hours so hard to where out of the past 4 days, I've been off for 3 of those days. I'm off today and tomorrow, worked the day before yesterday, and then the day before yesterday, I was off. So yeah, had plenty of time to work on stuff, trying to get a lot of content out for you guys, trying to record a little bit more, trying to do stuff for eBay a little bit more. And with this time, I'm trying to put more detail into some of the diecast. So that also is another plus that comes with kind of staying home a little bit more. So with that being said, a little bit of update for y'all. Again, Bottom Bag Diecast is kind of popping off once again for this year. We are trying to reach at least 10 waves if possible. Don't know if that's going to happen, but again, we will see. Anyway, back to the diecast. I apologize for kind of rambling on there a little bit. Very cool paint scheme, very cool car for the diecast. I think the quality's a little, you know, it's pretty good. It's not bad. The banners are a little wonky on the front, but honestly, if that orange was not a transition on the roof, I would probably give it a 10 out of 10, maybe a 9.5, but I want to give it a 9, just because that orange doesn't really sit well with me. But in terms of paint scheme, quality, driver, team, diecast, all that stuff, it is a really good car to have. I don't know if they are sold out just yet, but if I were you, I would get yours before it is too late. So with that being said, I do believe that'll be all for this diecast review. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.